Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to DC Universe Online. I am of course Trex, and today we're going to be taking a look at the bow weapon, going along with the nice little overview looking at all of the weapons. So we already did shield, now we're going to do bow. So with bow is a combination of a ranged and a melee weapon, and in my personal opinion, it is the best weapon in this combination of both melee and range. As a former fire tank who always used bow as his tanking weapon, it was phenomenal to both use the combination of range and melee in a great way that bow brings it. So if you're looking for something for melee centric and a range centric, you will not do anything wrong with bow. So let's go ahead and hop into it. First thing, we have the bow proficiency. This gains you 15 plus 15 might. And the abilities with the proficiency comes with two. It comes with one lunge, and also comes with the block breaker, the range. So first we have the lunging stab. This is an interrupt, but it's also vulnerable to block. So this is actually your lunge ability where you'll hold the melee button. Next is the long draw, which is going to be your block breaker, but it's also vulnerable to interrupt. This is your ranged ability. So you're going to hold the ranged button to do the long draw. Next is the impact arrow to follow along with the combination of melee and range. So impact arrow is an interrupt, but is also vulnerable to block, and it will, to do it, you will tap melee and then tap range. Go along the middle of the tree, we have Kip-Up Launcher. This permanently gives you plus 8 vitalization, and to do it, you're going to tap melee and then hold melee. Now, using Kip-Up Launcher is going to unlock finishing volley, and this is vulnerable to block, so be careful. So to do finishing volley, you're going to tap melee, and then hold range, and it's going to do a flurry of shots to the opponent as they're lifted up. Of course, it doesn't really show on the sparring target. Fall along the tree, we get Arrow Fling, which gives you plus 5 restoration. To do this, you're going to tap melee twice, and then hold melee on that third attack. Over here, below Impact Arrow, we have Trick Shots. So this Trick Shots is a combination of using your long draw that you get up here in your bow weapon proficiency. With Trick Shots, it's either you hold on your arrow keys, either back or forward or back on your arrow keys on your keyboard, or if you use your control stick on your controller, you're going to hold your the right analog stick back or forward. So to do Explosive Shot, which is a good block breaker, you're going to put the arrow. You're going to hold the controller forward. You're going to hit the forward key on your keyboard or your right analog stick up. For Arrow Storm, you're going to hit your down key on your keyboard, and on your right analog stick, bring it back. So Arrow Storm, Block Breaker Explosive Shot and Arrow Storm, they can be a little confusing when you're using long draw. So just be careful which one you want to do. Next ability, we have Bow Slam. Bow Slam gives you plus 10 precision, and to do this, you're going to tap melee 3 times and then hold melee. And then finally, you're going to get Flurry Shot. This is a block breaker. So there's 2 ways that you can do this maneuver, 2 different combos. So the first one is you're going to tap melee 3 times and then hold melee, or you can this is actually wrong. I actually meant to bring this up. This whole tap 4 times and then hold on the 5th, I've done it multiple times. It can't be done. It's something I've been meaning to bring to the devs' attention as like a bug, but I mean it's kind of a nonchalant bug, but it's still something that needs to be reported, and I'm sure it has been before. But to do the combo, just do 3 ranged attacks and then hold the 3rd, then hold the 4th attack on your range, and you'll do the Flurry Shot. So Next, we're going to take a look at the stats. So your tier 1 innates, you're going to get power healed crit, just for a lot of the controllers out there. Critical attack chance, critical healing magnitude, and defense. For your tier 2, you're going to have power, precision, restoration, and health. And then for your tier 3 stats, you'll get power, vitalization, might, precision, restoration, and health and dominance. Now, as usual, these tier 3 have to be unlocked when you spend 21 points in bow. You don't have to spend a point in weapon mastery. You just have to spend 21 points and you'll still unlock the tier 3 stuff. So with that, let's go talk about weapon mastery. So it takes 20 points in bow to get to unlock bow mastery, but you also need to have a point in Kip-Up Launcher, bow slam, trick shots, and flurry shots. And once you unlock bow master, it gives you the ability to, and once you actually unlock the martial arts and the dual pistols weapon mastery, it unlocks you for it here in the bow tree. So first up is smoke bomb mastery. So it requires bow mastery and martial arts mastery, and also requires smoke bomb to be unlocked. To do it, you tap melee and then hold melee twice. Next is the spinning punch mastery. Requires bow mastery and requires martial arts mastery, and also requires you to unlock the spinning punch in the martial arts tree. To do it, you will tap melee 3 times and then hold melee twice. Now these are more they're definitely more melee centric. Let's go here and take a look at the dual pistols, and this right here will give us a little bit of ranged abilities. So for full auto mastery, it requires bow mastery, dual pistol mastery, and full auto in dual pistols tree. Now to do this combo, you're going to hold range and then hold range again after you hit the up key. Actually, you don't really need to hit the up key. You just need to hold melee. You're going to hold range and then hold range again, and you'll unlock full auto. Now, full auto in the dual pistol tree, it does different stances when you're in full auto. The full auto mastery does not allow you to do different stances. You're only going to do the one. So keep that in mind if you try to move your controller around to try to do something cool. You're not going to do something cool. It's just not going to happen. Sorry. And then finally, Magnum Round Mastery requires bow mastery, dual pistol mastery, and it requires the Magnum Round skill unlocked in the dual pistol tree. To do this, you'll tap range 3 times and then hold range twice. So that is your bow tree. Like I said, it's a very versatile weapon to use in melee and range, and it's just for a ranged weapon. It's really strong melee, as you can see with all the different attacks with it. So I absolutely love bow, and I tank with bow any chance I get. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next weapon that will come up. Thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time.